Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to another LEGO Disney Pixar review. So today we're going to be looking at number 43279, WALL-E and Eve. This set includes 811 pieces retailing for $69.99 when it releases on September 1st of 2025. Now I was very lucky to find this set early at my local Target and it was a big surprise just seeing this and a few of the other Wicked sets on the shelf. I always love when you just randomly go into a store and you can find something early. I feel just like the Dalmatians that we got this year, this set was such a surprise considering this isn't an anniversary year for this movie. LEGO's just continuing to surprise us with various Disney properties. We're going to continue to see this next year in 2026 for a few that I'm really excited to talk about in the future. But talking box art, you get your WALL-E logo at the top, your regular greebling from the bottom, which also states that you can build this with more than one person. There will be multiple instructions in here, which is a little annoying for someone like me, but if you're into building with friends, good for you. I absolutely love what they have going on over here, having WALL-E and Eve touching hands, and we also see the measurements for just WALL-E and some of the features with your characters and them interacting. Opening up the box, we have 7 numbered bags in addition to 2 instruction manuals. One of the biggest things that I have to mention right off the bat, I am so happy that there are no sticker sheets in this set. Everything is going to be printed. Thank you, LEGO. Quick peek at those instructions. You get your regular spiel about the paper bags that are non-existent in North America, and some pictures of this lovely 18+ set. No designer information. I guess they stopped doing that with the non-direct-to-consumer sets. All built up, here are the 4 characters included in this set. We have WALL-E with his little cockroach friend Hal on his shoulder. We also get Eve, who is accompanied by Mo in the building instructions. The biggest surprise to me in this set is getting Mo for the very first time in LEGO form. We get a special print for his eyes on this 1x3 tile piece. I really love the red alert on the very top of his head. Get that ball joint connection, that construction joint for his head so he can move it around as you please. One of his defining features is of course this little cleaning rollerblades so then he can help clean WALL-E off. I really love that you get the motion there so he can just go at it. Again, he's small, he's simple, and just the motion really works for this character. It makes it feel like a playset even though this is an 18+ display set. Next up we have Eve, who's sporting 2 brand new prints, one on this slope piece from the very front, signaling her directive has been fulfilled, and then the other one being this lovely headpiece. And I also just have to say, it's really cool, like if you're pretending that she's flying, you can actually do that with the head motion, as we do get another construction joint, ball joint right there, so you can get that movement in the head even though it's really supposed to be floating up there. They do the best that they can, and I just think that overall, one of the things I absolutely love about this set is that everything is printed, and it's just makes it so much better that none of these are stickers, and it makes it just so much more fun. As for the rest of the posability, we get some ball joints for the arms, which we actually get 2 points there. You can kind of see it down there. You get those 2 points just so then you get that extra motion, and so then you can just completely fold those arms in, just so then you can recreate another scene from the movie, even though the eyes aren't going to be entirely accurate, just to represent when she finds her directive and completely shuts down, and then we have WALL-E taking care of her for that period of time. To represent Eve floating, we get this dish and some translucent blue pieces with an axle running through just to make sure that it's all stable and such. You can take a look from the back side, nothing too crazy going on. I really love all the tile pieces, especially getting these pieces in white, which I haven't seen before. I think those are from Speed Champions or something. Now, one other thing that you can do with Eve, just like WALL-E, we get this area that's hidden where we can find her directive, that being this little boot with the plant sticking out. I really love that they include this. This is something that I just wouldn't expect them to include. I just thought that they'd make the characters, but here we are with even more cool references in this set. And again, just the building on the side and just seeing the studs on the bottom and everything, it's just really cool to see how they were able to make this with so many small pieces. One more time, just showing where that goes. We get this hole in the middle. You can just plop it inside and it's all covered up by that shell piece. And finally, that brings us to Wall-E himself, and we also get little Hal over here, the cockroach, which I'm gonna remove him, and we'll take a closer look. He's a fairly simple build. We use these handlebar pieces over here in black, which I don't recall seeing this piece ever in my collection, so I think it's really cool. We also use this in another place on Wall-E himself, but I just think it's really cool how they designed him. It's just very unique and a cool way, and much better than what they did back in 2015 for the LEGO Idea set. Just like Eve, we get lots of brand new prints for Wall-E, which you can see right away from the very front. We get 3 of these 2x3 tile pieces, this 2x4 tile piece, which has his solar charging on the front, and then we also get this 2x6 tile with Wall-E and some more of this mud or rust, which I also have to point out, if you just turn this around back and forth, you can see a shine to the mud and rust all across the body, which I absolutely love. That's another reason why I really like that these are all printed pieces and not stickers. You get that quality that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. Now, just like Eve, we get that hidden compartment, or I guess not so hidden because he does this a lot in the movies. We have this front panel that you can move up and down. You get those hinge plates to make sure that you get that motion, and then some studs to make sure it stays in place. And then hidden inside, we have this little block of trash that he made, where we get these 1x1 tile prints for the tops of the soda cans from By and Large, which I think it's really cool that they reference that. More posability can be seen for the arms, which also feature more brand new prints, these 1x3 tiles. I love the range of motion here, how they give you just all the motions that you would see for Wall-E in the film, even like down to right here, right in front of his garbage chute or whatever you want to call that. I just think it's really cool that they give you that range of motion so you can play with that feature. You can have his arms up here, which should probably be the best place to have them, or you can even just move them far back. And again, this is just, I love that they give you all that range of motion, and this is also connected using some ball joints for the arm to the hand, and then clip pieces just for the little fingers there. It's just, they did such a great job downsizing this. It's just so impressive to me what they were able to do with the arms and just the features and being able to move parts of this character. Speaking of parts that I'm still impressed by, it's just amazing that they were able to actually get the head to be the way that it is. You get some motion up and down like this, but you also get some more motion with this construction joint here. They actually put in the work to make sure that this structure wouldn't break easily compared to the 2015 LEGO Ideas set, which did have some neck issues. So it's great to see that they really did focus on making sure that this was a strong connection. Though I guess it does help that this set is downsized to a point where the head isn't going to be too much of an issue as far as it falling down or anything. But again, I really like that they were able to make this strong connection with the construction joints and have all this range of motion again for this character, which is just amazing to see. Speaking of the eyes, we have some printed horseshoe pieces for the front, which are also exclusive to this set. A color that I'm not really too sure about is these tile pieces from the top of the head. I mean, I guess it is to represent more of the rust that you see across the body, but it isn't the same shiny color that you see for these printed pieces. I don't know if there's anything else that they could have done differently, but for what it is, it's all right. But I think that if this was more shiny, it would have been even better. Speaking of those pieces again that we saw on Hal, it's really cool to see that they use that for like the wires between the eyes. And again, you get that range of motion, so you can do the... Finishing up with the back, again, I have to appreciate all the smaller pieces to get the fine details. It's really cool to see how they were able to downsize this again. And then we have the wheels, the tracks here, which we see these pieces return, these tread pieces. I really like getting those in this set. And as you would expect, you can easily just roll them around on a surface, and they work to great effect. So overall, for $70, is this set worth it? Well, I certainly think this might be one of the best values for this year 2025, and I say that because this is an 18+ licensed set that includes all printed pieces, no stickers. I also really like the fact that this set isn't huge, it's small. It's a cheap, small 18+ set. I would love to see more of these cheaper 18+ sets that include all printed pieces and are nice display pieces. I mean, we've seen Wall-E before in LEGO form, but I really love how this set expands upon the original LEGO idea set by not just giving us Wall-E, but giving us Eve, and it's just a bonus to see Mo sitting in the corner there. This set really is a love letter to the film, and I just think it's a set that if you're debating on getting anything on September 1st, this is a set that you should definitely pick up, because it's a great value and it's a great display piece. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified about future videos. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!